broadcast-wise or in general? All right. How are you, Gary? Good.
With the season unlike any other winding down, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC is looking to put back-to-back wins together, a tall task considering their opponent tonight is the defending league champions, Real Monarchs SLC. Good evening and welcome to Widener Field. Ryan Kaufman alongside Roland Vargas. And Roland, last weekend, Switchbacks got the better of New Mexico for the first time this year. They'd sure like to do the same to Real Monarchs.
Yeah, and it's been a difficult season against the Real Monarchs of Salt Lake City this year for the Switchbacks, so big game here tonight at Widener Field.
Well, as we're talking about Real Monarchs, their captain Jack Blake, 1 goal, 1 assist, not the numbers that I think he'd like to put up, Roland, but he's always dangerous. He creates a ton of chances.
Yeah, he certainly does. By far the leader in chances created so far this season for the Monarchs with 22. Jack Blake leads by example with that captain's armband.
Well, and for Switchbacks FC, one of the many heroes a week ago was Luke Ferreira. Scored the game winner. He's kind of yo-yo between the starting 11 and a reserve role, but he's been good in both.
Yeah, and whether we see him from the start or off the bench, Luke Ferreira, he was tremendous with that finish. You mentioned it, the game winner for the Switchbacks. It'll be exciting to see just how he's involved this evening.
Switchbacks FC would love to get a win against their Rocky Mountain rivals in front of their home crowd. We'll see if they can do it. Starting lineups and kickoff are next.
This war between you needs to end. Promise me you won't do anything stupid.
Make sure some information goes viral.
What kind of information?
Such ambition is nothing to be ashamed of. That's why I chose you. But betrayal? That's not okay.
This is gonna send you to prison.
I'm not the enemy. Devils.
Fox 21's Loving Living Local is exploring outdoor Colorado in this awesome Jeep Wrangler, sponsored by Perkins Motors. And now is your chance to win big. Snap a pic of you enjoying the Colorado outdoors and upload it to fox21news.com. Plus, tune in to Loving Living Local for special stories highlighting our beautiful state. Then, at the end of the year, one lucky winner will receive a gift certificate for a 2-year prepaid lease on a brand new Jeep Wrangler from Perkins Motors. Show us how you outdoor Colorado.
1 month ago, I lost my husband. He had 3 children outside this marriage. Your father. Not a faithful man.
Well, who the hell are these people?
I've decided to give each of you $1 million. You're valued at $2.2 billion.
You flew us, coach? We do this. It changes everything.
Mama, you have lost your damn mind!
Haven't we had enough fighting for one day?
Filthy Rich, September 21st on Fox.
It's been dry in southern Colorado, and that means wildfires. I'm Fox 21 Storm Team meteorologist Emily Roller, and I know that seeing smoke in the distance can be quite concerning. We are not here to scare. We're here to help you prepare. Where exactly is the fire? Is it growing? In which direction is it moving? Will the weather make fighting the fire difficult in the days ahead? And is it possible that you might need to evacuate? It's the useful information you need in a way that respects your time and your intelligence. The Fox 21 Storm Team, weather without the hype.
Just about ready for kickoff here between Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC and Real Monarchs SLC as we take a look at our Children's Hospital Colorado player walkout, which will lead us into the starting 11s for both sides. And first up, we'll look at Real Monarchs SLC. Jimmy Slayton gets the start in goal. He's had the lion's share of the starts so far this season. And keep an eye on Dayon Harris and Kyle Coffey. They form a nice partnership up top. Harris, the team leader in assists. Coffey, the team leader in goals with 3. And for Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, fresh off of his first USL Championship win, Abraham Rodriguez back in goal for Alan Koch. A familiar starting 11 around him. And the aforementioned, we talked about him in the pregame, Luke Ferreira gets the start up top with Christian Valesky. Roland Vargas, my friend, how about some keys?
They got to give the youngster the chance. The future is now. It's been a difficult season this year for the Real Monarchs and their Major League Soccer affiliate, and they can win in Colorado Springs. They've showed their quality here in the Rocky Mountains time and time again. And for the Switchbacks, keep it moving. Their passing puts the defense under pressure and use the crowd. Second to last game here at Widener Field, they need to use the crowd that's in attendance in Colorado Springs.
It is the penultimate home match of the season. They'll have one more on Wednesday against El Paso Locomotive. And boy, would the Switchbacks like to end the home part of their schedule with a 3-match winning streak. Of course, last time these two teams played, it wasn't pretty for Switchbacks FC, a 4-1 defeat at the hands of Real Monarchs. But what's interesting about that, Roland, as we get this one underway, all of the goal scorers in that match for Real Monarchs not here today. So it could be a very different outcome here tonight.
Yeah, we see a ton of turnover with the team from Utah. And tonight, no different. Monarchs in white with red, moving from right to left as you look at home. Switchbacks in their home black and blue.
Daniels will swing that one to the far side, just over the foot of George Labisi, the South African product. And I expect to see those two gentlemen link up more than once here tonight as we take a look on the far right there of Jamison Olave, an MLS legend, a Real Monarchs and Real Salt Lake legend. His first full season having the interim tag lifted off of him after a championship season a year ago. And I would say it's a pretty good job interview for Jamison Olave to take this team to a championship as the interim manager. Switchbacks back with control, just shy of midfield. Jordan Burt will play it through to Aiden Daniels. Daniel's so good at setting up his teammates. Got it to Jordan Burt there, and he's fouled. This will be an interesting free kick coming up for Switchbacks FC.
Yeah, felt the contact from Ricardo Avila. Went down Jordan Burt just outside the 18. See there, Jordan Burt, nice move out to his right. Catches that trailing leg that was left there by Ricardo Avila. And a great opportunity here for the Switchbacks.
And it will be a joint chiropractic free kick, improving quality of life through routine and affordable chiropractic care. 3 Switchbacks looking it over. Seems like Luke Ferrer is going to take this one. Sends it towards goal and just couldn't curl it enough to tuck it in the upper 90.
Yeah, difficult distance to get it up and over the wall and then back down again for Luke Ferreira. Obviously comes into this game with the hot hand, just trying to get that one to dip. Just too close in the end and too far from that man, Luke Ferreira.
So Real Monarchs will have a goal kick. Jimmy Slayton to send it downfield. Jordan Burt gets that header. Now headed back the other direction by Real Monarchs. Hiroki Kurimoto turns it over in the midfield. Now Real Monarchs will try to press a little bit, see if they can test Abraham Rodriguez, and they won't there as it goes out of play. You take a look at the head coach of the Switchbacks, Alan Koch, his first full season with the club. And Roland, he was really pleased with the effort a week ago against New Mexico. He feels like as this team and this franchise continue to rebuild, wins like against New Mexico, if they can get one tonight, those are ones they can really look back on and show the improvement this team has made from game 1 to the end of the season.
Yeah, certainly can. The table doesn't lie. New Mexico are where they are for a reason. They came in here, the Switchbacks put together a really good team performance, used the bench well, used some great coaching from Alan Koch, bringing in some subs off the bench at the perfect time. So we take a look there at the referees.
Adam Kilpatrick will lead the way tonight. He's assisted by Jacob Harold and Matthew Seam. The 4th official tonight is Alexander Martinez. Ronnie Argueta plays it over to Aiden Daniels. Now to Jordan Burt. Burt with 3 Monarchs around him, able to get it off to Ronnie Argueta. Ball goes out. Real Monarchs will have the throw in as you take a look at Joan Servos. Switchbacks like to get him involved in the play, and right on cue, Servos knocks that one out of play. As you take a look at your match day weather, gorgeous evening in terms of temperature and precipitation for Colorado Springs, but unfortunately we have had a bit of problem with some fires around the area, and that is certainly cause people to be concerned around here a little bit as a foul is called near midfield.
Yeah, Sam Brown just a little bit aggressive there on Ronnie Argueta. Referee right on top of it. Sam Brown played his college career with the Crimson of Harvard.
That one going out of play after the joint chiropractic free kick, improving quality of life through routine and affordable chiropractic care. This one deflects off of a Switchbacks player. That was Kurimoto. Kurimoto continuing to pressure along with Christian Valesky. And Real Monarchs will at least get it out of the corner. Sent back the other way by Rubio. And is it out of play? No, it'll stay in. A couple of Switchbacks wanted a whistle there. Won't get it as Real Monarchs looks to build it up through the midfield. Taken away by Argueta. Over to Servos. Servo splitting a double team, still on his feet, and the third defender for Real Monarchs SLC comes to get it. Here's Ferreira on the far side. Tried to receive the pass back from George Labisi. Nothing doing there. Good job by Ronnie Arquette again, inserting himself in the play. Gabe Robinson, one of the newer members of Switchbacks FC, acquired via loan from Las Vegas Lights FC as this ball is sent in. Valesky with it. And Real Monarchs able to control.
Difficult one for Christian Valesky to take. He's just trying to lay it off to a teammate, but a good break forward there by the Switchbacks.
Davis will play this one up. Good pass. Coffee with it, leading goal scorer. He goes down in the box. Referee says nothing barring a whistle. And the Switchbacks will have control in their own half of the field. Luke Ferreira right in there. Plays it back to Burt. And Burt will casually send it downfield for Christian Valesky, trying to get a whistle there. So now both teams upset with the officiating.
Yeah, Nicholas Jimenez was all over Valesky right in front of the referee's assistant. Now ball out to the far side.
Played in Rubio, able to send it away without much issue. Real Monarchs with it. Send it in again, looking for Coffee. Volleyed in a shot well wide. Goal kick coming up for Colorado Springs.
Yeah, Sam Brown just stepping forward from that central midfield position, looking for the left-footed strike. Seen it go well wide. Switchbacks will build from the back with Ever Rubio over to his center back partner, Gabe Robinson.
And the Switchbacks have had just the worst luck with it. Injuries and absences on that back line, and Gabe Robinson has sure proved to be a welcome addition to the club. Aiden Daniels, nice pass for Jordan Burt. Burt trying to swing it in, ball goes out. It looks like, and it is officially off of Real Monarchs. So we'll have our first PLS mechanical corner kick. George Labisi will take it.
Yeah, great ball around the corner. You can see Jordan Burt storming into the box, just getting his shirt tugged a little bit by Davis. That's what he's inquiring to the referee about. But as you said, George Labisi over in this near corner for the PLS mechanical corner kick. Looking for Jordan Burt and that mustache.
Hard to miss. Here's Labisi sending it in far post, headed away by Real Monarchs. This one will go out for a throw-in. I think the tone that Adam Kilpatrick and his refereeing partners here tonight, they're showing here early on, they're going to let the guys play here.
Yeah, there have been a couple sort of 50-50 challenges. As you said, referee hasn't blown the whistle. Switchbacks just getting caught offside there on the far corner.
Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com. Ronnie Arquette heads that up, looking for Valesky, a little bump from behind. And they'll say it's off of Valesky, and he punts the ball into the stands, and that's going to draw a yellow card. And, of course, that's the culmination. Valesky already frustrated, thought he was fouled in the middle of the field. Then the ball gets called out on him after he gets a little bit of contact from behind. And he's going to get a Hanson Hot Springs yellow card. You see the contact there. And, yeah, that's probably going to garner a yellow card pretty much every time. Hanson Hot Springs yellow card issued to Christian Valesky. For Valesky, it will be his third yellow card of the campaign. Here come Real Monarchs SLC. Davis with it on the near side, working on Jordan Burt. Plays it to the top of the 18. And good defending there by Rubio, or else it would have been a straight-on shot at Abraham Rodriguez.
Yeah, very heavy touch from Luis Arriaga, young man from Santa Rosa, California. Good break forward, though, by the Real Monarchs. Got him behind the switchbacks for a moment. But Arriaga just couldn't take that one under his spell.
And you see there, Switchbacks FC, 5 goals against SLC, 3 of them coming in one match. The problem more has been the goals they've conceded against this team, Roland, more than necessarily an inability to score goals.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Switchbacks have found the back of the net, but keeping this Real Monarchs team out, it's been difficult. Ronnie Argueta, he's going to ping this ball out wide.
Jordan Burt chests it to the turf, sidesteps a defender, sends it into the box. Header by Labisi is off the mark.
Yeah, beautiful job by Jordan Burt, changing the point of that ball in with his left foot, cutting that back onto his left-hand side, looking for the streaking Labisi. And the young South African just unable to keep his header down.
Slayton will tee this one up. Switchbacks have been the aggressor so far. Tested Slayton a little bit more than Abe Rodriguez has been tested by Real Monarchs. Davis able to get the ball. Over to Farnsworth, back to Davis. Moberg is wearing the captain armband tonight. Sends that one out off of Jordan Burt. Farnsworth with the throw-in. Aiden Daniels able to take that one away. Gets it to Rubio. Rubio having a little trouble with it. Real Monarchs pressuring. And it ends up going out, and Real Monarchs SLC will earn a McDivitt Law Firm corner kick. McDivitt Law Firm, we are in your corner.
It was a difficult ball back to Ever Rubio. It was good tracking back from Hiroki Kuramoto initially, and high press from the Real Monarchs forcing that turnover. And Ricardo Avila, the Panama international, Los Canaleros, will take that McDivitt corner kick on the far side.
Sending this one in, and it looked like initially the Switchbacks were the ones to touch it, and that is indeed the case here.
Yeah, it'd be a throw-in right in the corner for the Real Monarchs. Dangerous ball whipped right across the face of goal. Not much of a touch on it at all. Look for the long throw-in now. Will the Monarchs?
Farnsworth to throw this one in. Farnsworth gets the pass back. Nice little touch. Once again, Farnsworth among a couple of defenders. Burt able to chip it out. And now a whistle going against Real Monarchs SLC.
Your team, your utility.
Yeah, heavy challenge from Farnsworth on Burt as he made that clearance. Abe Rodriguez will get us back underway momentarily for the Switchbacks.
Ronnie Argueta plays it to the far side for Rubio. Now taken away. Rubio back with it. The amount of possession the Switchbacks have had early on here, it really does them well, because Real Monarchs, they like to set the tempo. They like to play at a frenetic pace at times, and they can't do that if they don't have the ball. So a good job by the Switchbacks so far, hanging on to it and dictating the terms here in the first 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, and keeping a good high line. Switchbacks have been with that center back pairing of this man, Robinson, and Rubio. So far limiting the visitors to very little. You see the recent results for the Switchbacks. Got that win against New Mexico United. Last time we saw them here at Widener Field was a 0-0 with OKC. That at New Mexico United is a little misleading because they were here at Widener Field. Just New Mexico hosting that game. And for the Monarchs, 3 losses in a row, falling against New Mexico and the Portland Timbers 2 at home, and then losing their last match as well before making their way to Colorado Springs.
Yeah, both of these teams so far haven't been able to string many wins together. For Switchbacks FC, that win against New Mexico was their first since the resumption of the season. They won the season opener at OKC, and since the restart hadn't had any wins. Good results, draws, but certainly you want the full 3 points, and they were able to get it against New Mexico. Throw in here for Switchbacks FC. That one will go out, and we should have a Phil-Long corner kick, and we will have a Phil-Long corner kick.
This corner kick is brought to you by Phil-Long Family of Dealerships, Colorado Drives, Phil-Long.
So the Phil-Long corner kick brought to you by the Phil-Long Family of Dealerships, Colorado Drives, Phil-Long. Aiden Daniels will take this. Second corner kick of the evening for Switchbacks FC. Daniels high to the far post looking for Robinson. Good idea there. Robinson not quite able to get there on the header, and he is able to keep it in play, and now Jordan Berg gets taken down.
Yeah, I felt the challenge. Jordan Burt just leaned into it, earned his team the free kick. Good play from the Switchbacks. Great play from Robinson to keep that ball in. And there's Jordan Burt being fouled by Zach Farnsworth. Good opportunity here for the Switchbacks.
Sure is. It will be a joint chiropractic free kick, improving quality of life through routine and affordable chiropractic care. George Labisi will take this one.
He's going to want to put this one right in front of the goalkeeper, Jimmy Slayton, make him make a decision with the Switchbacks crashing onto the goal line. Or not.
BC plays this one up to Aiden Daniels. Daniels can strike. Not his preferred leg, though, and that one will end up going wide. And here's a shot back the other way. Breakdown from the Switchbacks. And Kyle Coffey very nearly made it 1-0.
Yeah, Hiroki Kuramoto just trying to chest this ball back to his goalkeeper. Kyle Coffey was right on the shoulder of Kuramoto. He just ghosted right in, but couldn't keep his shot down. Kyle Coffey still feeling that challenge as Abe Rodriguez came out to close the angle. Best chance of the match so far for the Monarchs.
Want to recognize one of our fine sponsors this evening. Colorado Computer Support are your IT professionals. Real Monarchs have a beat on this one.
Good early ball.
And here's Davis pushing his way up. Jordan Burt's on him, leaves it off. This one chipped up to the top of the 18. Now Coffey with the defender draped on him. Plays it out wide. Real Monarchs looking for the cross. They were going for goal actually there, as Abe Rodriguez had to dive out there to keep that one from potentially tucking in the far post.
Yeah, everything a little congested right on the edge of the box for the Real Monarchs till they work that ball out to the right-hand side. Just flashing right across Abe Rodriguez's face, and a Pikes Peak National Bank corner kick as a result.
Pikes Peak National Bank, bank well, be well. Avila will play this one in. Here's a shot off of a Real Monarchs player, and then it ends up in the back of the net. Real Monarchs SLC celebrating, taking a 1-goal lead as the ball initially, and we'll see this one again, and Abraham Rodriguez is apoplectic.
Yeah, not the prettiest goal you're ever going to see. Short corner taken to the near post. That strike blocked by a Real Monarchs player and then turned in the end. Good little finish from Bodie Davis.
21st minute of play.
Young man playing his soccer where he grew up in Utah. Just finishes that one with the outside of the right foot. 1-0 Monarchs.
And for Davis, that'll be his second goal of the season. And so many times when you see a ball deflecting off of someone, it almost always leads to an offside call because guy's momentum is carrying him to the goal, and just fortunate positioning there by Bodie Davis.
Yeah, coming off that corner kick, Switchbacks are just holding their position, didn't push up. And you said it, that strike at the near post, striking Real Monarchs player, and then a nice little finish in the end from Bodie Davis. This is exactly where you don't want to be, trailing to the Monarchs. Their ability to keep possession, just wind down the clock. See these little 10, 15-yard passes they can make all night long.
They certainly can. As now Switchbacks FC in an all too familiar spot, chasing a gain. Fortunately for them, they've been pretty good at that for the most part this year. And with all the time that's left in this one, Switchbacks will certainly have some to say about things. Here's Luke Ferreira on the far side. Gets it taken away. May have taken a shot to the chops. And that draws a whistle here as Alan Koch not pleased.
No foul happening right in front of the Switchbacks bench. Luke Ferreira just taking a nasty one to that right eye.
It did get him in the eye. I thought initially with the way he reacted that maybe he took it in the mouth. Here's Labisi sending that one in, and a save needs to be made by Jimmy Slayton. That one was just hanging up there. Good job by Slayton being aware.
Yeah, it didn't seem like there was too much on that one, but Slayton had to move his feet quickly, get over to his left-hand side and palm that one out. Now the Real Monarchs looking to break forward.
Here's Davis, the goal-scoring hero so far, trying to set up his teammate. Nothing doing there, and a goal kick coming up for Switchbacks FC.
Yeah, good job shuffling over to his left and just pushing that one into a good area from former Hartford Hawk, Jimmy Slayton.
Burden Robinson passing it back and forth. Now Ever Rubio will have it. Play to the middle for Aiden Daniels. Daniels up to Valesky, but he's offside.
Yeah, Valesky just unable to hold that run. Ball was a little bit late in getting to him. Referee's assistant's flag up quickly.
Been a frustrating start to this match for Christian Valesky. Picking up a yellow card a little while ago. Slayton waiting for his teammates to get downfield. They're down there, so Slayton will send it their way. Headed by Argueta. Jasso will chase this one down. Play it back to Slayton. Moberg's on the near side. He's going to receive the pass. Taken away by Colorado Springs. Only get repossessed by the visitors. Here's Davis. Chips it forward. Robinson is there for Switchbacks FC and sends it out of play. Bodie Davis, the goal scorer, scored a goal in the last match. These two teams played as well.
Live where the Switchbacks call home. Wider Apartment Homes is a proud partner of Switchbacks FC.
You spoke earlier, Roland, about the success of the Real Salt Lake system. They recently announced 2 Real Monarchs players are going to be joining the first team next season. Andrew Brody and Noah Powder.
Yeah, 2 players we thought we could see on show at the end of this USL Championship season. Robinson clears that one out for a throw-in from the team from Utah.
Please visit marcos.com for contact, freight delivery, or carry out.
Fans follow Switchbacks FC and the rest of the USL Championship all season long on ESPN Plus, home to the USL, MLS, UFC, and more. Join the nearly 8 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN Plus and watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com. Speaking of the UFC, Adesanya and Costa headlining UFC 253 this evening on ESPN Plus.
Is there anything you don't watch?
Cooking shows.
I knew it.
I mean, Rachel Ray, but that's just because, you know.
Yeah. Well,
she's a great. You know, she's great.
Yeah.
Robinson will play that one back to Abe Rodriguez. However, Rubio. Up to Labisi. Nice little pass over to Luke Ferreira. Ferreira gives this one off to Servos. Back to Ferreira. Leaves it for a teammate. That one was batted away by Real Monarchs SLC. Johan Servos was so certain that ball was going to get through.
Yeah, beautiful play from the Switchbacks. Wonderful little interplay and changing positions there. Johan Servos drifting in from the left side. Eventually striking that ball toward goal, but well blocked by the Real Monarchs in the end.
Servos trying to keep this one in play. Nifty job stepping out of the defense. Now Aiden Daniels has it. He's not afraid to strike from distance. Plays it over to Burt. Header to the middle. Burt winds up with it back on his feet. Now to Aiden Daniels. Back heel to Burt. Sends it in. Slayton with the save.
Yeah, difficult to get too much purchase on that strike for Jordan Burt. Kind of leaning back, being sort of pulled back a little bit as well with his left foot. Just trying to get something on that one, but a good save from Slayton in the end. But better from the Switchbacks last few minutes.
Yeah, most certainly has. They've responded in a positive way after conceding that first goal. Now they need to find a way to break through and beat Jimmy Slayton. Tough nut to crack for sure in the Real Monarchs goal. And now here come Real Monarchs streaking down the far side. Good recovery defense by Switchbacks FC. That was Dayon Harris. He'll send it in. Punched away by Rodriguez. Real Monarchs still with it. Switchbacks not out of trouble yet. The top of the 18. Looking. Gives it off. Shot. That one was blocked out front. Headed away by Switchbacks FC. Back with Harris. Now to the near side. Bodie Davis has it. Davis steps away, sends it in, and a save. Only just from Abraham Rodriguez, but it was enough.
Yeah, that's a really good save from Abe Rodriguez. Quickly to his right-hand side. That ball was going to tuck just inside the post. That's a great save there from Abe Rodriguez.
And great job by Bodie Davis getting that shot off. And now we will have a Pikes Peak National Bank corner kick. Bankwell, be well. with Pikes Peak National Bank.
It's brought to you by Pikes Peak National Bank. Bank well, be well, cheer loud.
Harris to take this one, sends it in, headed away by Switchbacks FC. Now Real Monarchs trying to play it back into the box. Abe Rodriguez says, leave it alone. And then Jordan says, okay. Jordan Burt lets it go out. Goal kick coming up.
Should be time for our first water break on the far side of the field.
And it will be. Want to try and pressure. Good defending by Real Monarchs. Here's Jordan Burt. Labisi. Argueta. Argueta plays this one into the corner for Servos. Has to keep it in play first. And that allowed the defender to come over in enough time, force the ball out off of Servos. So it'll be a throw in for the visitors. See there, 30 players used this season. Roland, you mentioned it earlier. It is a revolving door of players moving back and forth between Real Salt Lake and Real Monarchs, but they still find a way each and every week as a shot is parried away there by Jimmy Slayton. Aiden Daniels was looking for the equalizer.
Yeah, really good save by Jimmy Slayton. Ball bounced just in front of the goalkeeper. Aiden Daniels got that on the favored right foot. It's that little hop it took right there in front of the goalkeeper. He had to readjust, turn that one around his post. That's a terrific save, Jimmy Slayton.
He's been really good lately. I should say lately. As that ball is going out, that was a Phil Long corner kick brought to you by the Phil Long family of dealerships. Colorado Drives, Phil Long. Slayton's been quick to react here this evening. Made a couple of really big saves to keep Switchbacks FC off the board.
Yeah, he certainly has. Split time a little bit. This is 9th appearance for Jimmy Slayton with David Ochoa, the other goalkeeper. It's gotten a lot of time for the Real Monarchs, but that was a terrific save from Jimmy Slayton, keeping his clean sheet intact. A little bit loose there from the Switchbacks on the back pass.
Coffee will pounce on it. Coffee dribbling in. Gets it tapped away by Rubio. Nice, clean takeaway there. Now Aiden Daniels back the other direction. Real Monarchs have numbers back. Labisi swings it to the far side. Kurimoto, header to Valesky. Valesky turns, gives it off. Labisi with a shot. That one was blocked. Now Real Monarchs trying to play it out to midfield. Rubio steps in front. Over to Daniels. Daniels curls it far side, headed away. Daniels right there again, trying to get back possession, and he can't. Here come Real Monarchs SLC. Bodie Davis. To Coffee. Back to Davis. Davis with the lone goal here this evening.
That was a nice little spell for the Switchbacks. Now the Monarchs just responding by putting their foot on the ball, slowing things down.
Farnsworth receives the pass back.
You can see the little triangles all over the field from the Real Monarchs. 3 players always in close vicinity to the ball, just trying to hold on to possession, see out this half.
Kurimoto able to take it away. Now he presses forward. Plays this one up to Luke Ferreira. Ferreira still with it. Ferreira gets taken down in the box. Yes, indeed, it will be for Luke Ferreira. A penalty kick, and that was...
And the Monarchs have to consider themselves lucky they missed that first challenge. 2-footed on that first one. Luke Ferreira rode that challenge and then was taken down in the box. Penalty kick for the Switchbacks. What a wonderful time it would be for that man's team to get themselves back into this match. But what a run from Luke Ferreira. And it'll be Christian Valesky at the spot, looking to tie things up against Jimmy Slayton. Brilliant run from Luke Ferreira.
And now Valesky on the Children's Hospital Colorado penalty kick. Trying to finish what Luke Ferreira started. Jimmy Slayton in goal, trying not to tip his hand. Same can be said for Valesky. Valesky waiting for the go-ahead. Has it. Takes a shot. Scores! We're even at 1.
Huge goal for the Switchbacks. Huge goal for Christian Valesky. Switchbacks right back in this one. What a second half. This sets up 1-1. Switchbacks and Real Monarchs.
Brand new game late in the first half as Slayton, not much any goalkeeper can do on these penalty kicks, as you see the clear contact there in the box.
It was James Moberg bringing Ferreira down. No mistake from Christian Valesky. Waits for Slayton to go to his left. You can see the frustration for Jimmy Slayton. And Christian Valesky, cool as a cucumber, buries that one on the Oakwood Homes goal. That's exactly what the Switchbacks deserve. They've been the better team last 10-15 minutes here at Widener Field.
5th goal of the year for Christian Valesky, team leading 5th goal. Farnsworth with it. Trying to get the pass back. Here's Ferreira in the middle of the field. Fans, you can follow Switchbacks FC all season long on ESPN.com. Just search for Switchbacks FC and click follow for your club. This one played up to Aiden Daniels, has a step on Farnsworth, looking for a partner, sends it in, and Valesky just tapped that one. Maybe a Real Monarchs player getting in there and redirecting it. Switchbacks flying around now late in the first half.
Another wonderful ball around the corner from Jordan Burt. Set that ball up with the run from Daniels. Valesky just couldn't get on the end of it. But as you said, Switchbacks by far the better team here as we tick toward halftime at Widener Field.
And we're hearing we're going to get only a couple of additional minutes. Basically, the hydration break is what we're going to get here at the tail end of the first half. Just a couple minutes of TikTok shop stoppage time. And the Real Monarchs want to utilize it as much as the Switchbacks do. Foul on the far side.
It's going to be a yellow card, I believe, for Joan Servos. And it is Hansen Hot Springs yellow card for the Andorran left back from the Switchbacks. Joint chiropractic free kick for Real Monarchs of Salt Lake City.
Joint chiropractic, improving quality of life through routine and affordable chiropractic care. Real Monarchs will play it back to Slayton. And there's the official word. 2 minutes of TikTok shop stoppage time. Pretty clean first half. Not much additional time needed as Ferreira gets fouled again.
In the heart of downtown.
That guy is a magnet for contact. Few times Luke Ferreira has gotten put down to the turf. Of course, a couple minutes ago, he was able to draw the foul in the box, and Christian Valesky finished it off to level us at 1 on the penalty kick. Gabe Robinson over the top, nobody home. Slayton runs it down. Farnsworth. Plays this one over the head of Davis. I think that was intended. And now Davis ends up with it, can't hold it on the near side. Burt throwing it into Robinson. Over to Rubio. Throw-in coming.
Springs Utilities, your city, your team, your utility.
Luke Ferreira again with it, leaves it off for Servos. Now plays it down, and some contact there. I believe it's going to be outside of the box, though.
It's halftime.
But,
the score at the half is the Real Monarchs.
Oh no, they're going to
Switchbacks FC 1.
let the first half expire. Interesting there. Thought they blew the whistle for the foul, but judging by Valesky's reaction, that was not the case. That was a whistle for halftime. But Switchbacks got to be pleased. A penalty kick goal by Valesky has us level at 1 at the break. Stay tuned. 2 special guests and much information coming your way at the halftime break.
You're wasting time. Just make a left right here.
I know how to get there.
The app says there's a shortcut.
The app can suck it. I know LA.
Let me help you.
I already have a partner.
Why do I always have to play the good cop? Time's up. No matter what happens, I got you.
We're gonna take him down.
The right way. We're like an official duo. Like Starsky and Hutch.
Stick together and we're gonna get it done.
It's time to stuff the bus and help local families in need. Fox 21 and iHeartRadio have teamed up for this unique start to school. Due to COVID-19 and economic stress, many students need essential school supplies more than ever. You can drop off donations at your local fire station or at Christmas Unlimited. It's important this year. Encourage your office or business to do a supply drive and donate them to Christmas Unlimited. For a list of fire station locations and how to make a cash donation, go to christmasunlimited.org.
I dread a bad nightmare.
He doesn't understand what's happening to him.
Oh my God. Something's out there.
His body was covered in plants.
There's something special about this place.
Swamp Thing.
That's the whole mission. Saving the world.
Imagine a better one.
Yeah, Dad, I'll show you.
Stay naked.
Nailed it.
You've been brave. Something's out there. I'm not the enemy.
I just want to say thank you.
Goodbye, boys.
To going out on top together.
Welcome back to Widener Field. Ryan Kaufman alongside the proprietor of Sheath Underwear, Robert Patton. And Robert, been a while since you and I talked, but since then, Sheath has really blown up. And it seems like the online shopping these days has done you guys some good.
It really has. We're very fortunate. We're very blessed and grateful for all of the support that we've received from all the local, shoppers here in Colorado. We started sponsoring Mountain Country FM radio, which is so we're trying to do a lot of local stuff. We're doing the Switchbacks and what else are we doing?
You guys are everywhere.
Well,
That's why you guys are everywhere. So for those that might be unfamiliar with the product, what makes your product better than the competitors you have out there?
Thank you so much. I invented it when I was in Iraq, where it was really hot. And so the underwear just has a special pouch for the boys. Keeps them off your legs. It keeps you cool and comfortable. People really like them. If you go to sheathunderwear.com, read the reviews. Other people like you have tried them. They love them. It's really kind of astonishing how much people have been drawn to the product and really replaced their entire underwear wardrobe. We gave away those 2,000 pairs last year, and that really helped build our customer base here locally.
Well, I can't really prove it right now, but I am a customer as well of yours. You guys make a fantastic product, and thank you so much for being such a big part of the Colorado Springs community. Really appreciate it, Robert.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you so much for having me.
That is Robert Patton of Sheath Underwear. We'll be back with more from Widener Field after this.
Sensational. Fantastic. Any way you slice it. This one he puts away, fires and scores. What an unbelievable strike. Oh, what a goal.
There's the shot, it scores! Attacking, shooting, and scoring!
Oakland. The town. A world-class city where it's not just about where you're going, but it's also where you come from. See, here, there's always room at the top. Where sky's the limit, but roots help keep you grounded. And this is town business. If you know, you know. Some might say it's rough around the edges, but we all know that the flavors are in the margins. It's a family affair out here. It's all eyes on we. Hold it down for the people holding you up. These things matter to us.
It is Let's Go Oakland over and over and over again, where East Oakland and West Oakland meet.
Show the town love, and the town will love you back. Oakland, forever.
Back inside Widener Field in Colorado Springs, Switchbacks and Real Monarchs tied 1-1. Tremendous first half we've had here in Southern Colorado between these two Group C rivals. Take a look around some storylines in the USL Championship. Much like Metallica said, pounding out aggression turns into obsession. Cannot kill the battery, Charleston Battery. They continue 13 years now their playoff streak. Never failed to reach the postseason in the USL Championship. Reno, 1868. Foster Langsdorff, former Stanford Cardinal under Jeremy Gunn, who made his name at Fort Lewis College, scored in 7 in a row. And Charlotte Independence, Brandon Miller could reach 350 save, be the 5th person ever to do so. He leads 2020 in the USL Championship in saves with 154 as of Friday night. USL Championship Team of the Week. Ruben leads the line for San Diego. Loyal Romero in goal from Los Dos. Lasso from the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Dixon, Lancaster as well. Standings in the Western Conference, San Antonio, we've talked about them. Phoenix rising. They continue to do so. They're going to be dangerous in the USL Championship Western Conference playoffs. El Paso Locomotive, Reno 1868. Those round out top 4. Obviously split into different groups this year in the USL Championship Western Conference. Scoreboard. Wow, what a game in New York. 5-4 New York Red Bulls 2, taking that one over Philadelphia Union 2. Charlotte Independence just went final. I'm hearing from my producer Gary Stebbins. 3-1. Memphis 901 FC, they beat Charlotte Independence. Pittsburgh Riverhounds being shut out right now by Hartford Athletic in Pittsburgh. And coming up tonight, El Paso Locomotive, New Mexico United, 2 teams going to the playoffs in Group C. And right now we'll throw it to our second special guest with my broadcast partner, Ryan Kaufman. Take it away, Ryan.
Thank you, Roland. I am here with JP West. He's the owner of AmPro Insurance. JP, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
So tell us a little bit about what you guys do over there. Obviously insurance, but what specific services do you offer?
Yeah, we do a little bit of everything. Home and auto insurance we do a lot of. My background's business insurance, so we can do business, home, life, auto, a little bit of everything. There's not much that we can't do, really.
Right.
Yeah,
and, you know, Colorado Springs being such a big military town, I know that you guys do a lot and help out veterans a lot with what you guys do at AmPro. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we've got 3 Green Berets, 3 former Green Berets that are owners in our group, so we do a lot of special forces support and charities and that sort of thing.
That's awesome.
Angels America's Fallen is a big charity that we support. That's based locally. It's a national exposure. a lot of those sorts of things. We deal with a lot of people from Fort Carson and then PCS and two from all over the country, really.
Right.
So
yeah. Well, and also you're a big supporter of the soccer community.
Yeah.
Of course, we see your signage around here and everything. Downtown 2021.
Oh, we're excited.
You guys are excited about that.
Excited.
But why is it so important for AmPro to be a part of the soccer community?
Well, frankly, that's just I've played soccer my whole life. So we've had a game Thursday night, a game Friday night. My little girl played this morning. And now we got Switchbacks. Now we got Switchbacks for Saturday. So,
well, JP, appreciate what you do. Appreciate the partnership with the Switchbacks.
Yeah, I love it. Thanks.
That's JP West of AmPro Insurance. More to come from Winder Field after this.
That's the whole mission, saving the world.
Imagine a better one.
Get in, I'll show you.
Stay naked.
Nailed it.
You be brave. Something's out there. I'm not the enemy. I just want to say thank you.
Goodbye, boys. To going out on top together.
This war between you needs to end. Promise me you won't do anything stupid.
Make sure some information goes viral.
What kind of information?
Such ambition is nothing to be ashamed of. That's why I chose you. But betrayal? That's not okay.
This is gonna send you to prison.
I'm not the enemy. Devils.
1 month ago, I lost my husband. He had 3 children outside this marriage. Your father. Not a faithful man.
Well, who the hell are these people?
I've decided to give each of you $1 million.
You're valued at $2.2 billion.
You flew as coach? We do this. It changes everything.
Mama, you have lost your damn mind!
Haven't we had enough fighting for one day?
Filthy Rich, September 21st on Fox.
You're wasting time. Just make a left right here.
I know how to get there.
The app says there's a shortcut.
The app can suck it. I know LA.
I got you.
Let me help you.
I already have a partner.
Why do I always have to play the good cop? Time's up.
No matter what happens, I got you. We're gonna take him down the right way.
We're like an official duo. Like Starsky and Hutch.
Stick together and we're gonna get it done.
Think you know football? Here's your chance to prove it by entering the Fox21sportsbetting.com Pro Football Challenge. One lucky national grand prize winner will get a trip for 2 to beautiful Hawaii. Plus, at the end of football season, one local winner with the best picks will get a big screen TV and $1,000 just for playing. Go to Fox21news.com today and enter your picks. It's free. Make sure to check back weekly to see how you match up against our anchors and other fans across Southern Colorado. Sponsored by SportsBetting.com. Sharp odds, high limits, fast payouts.
Welcome back to Winder Field. Gorgeous September evening. Switchbacks and Real Monarchs SLC level up at 1 apiece as we take a look at the statistical information to prove that I am not lying to you. It is a 1-1 match, and the Switchbacks, I think, Roland, have been the better team through 45 minutes.
Yeah, they certainly were to end that first half. Switchbacks had all kinds of momentum going into the end of the first 45. Take a look back into the first half. Luke Ferreira going close with that free kick, but then it was the Monarchs. They came into the game after this chance here from George Labisi. Nice cross from Jordan Burt. Here's the goal, awkwardly blocked on the line. Real Monarchs player, but then turned in beautifully well in the end by Bodie Davis.
Yeah, surprising how Bodie Davis was able to hold his position, hold his line, and not get whistled for offside, and nearly had another one if not for Abe Rodriguez.
Yeah, that was a tremendous save from Abe Rodriguez. And then that's an even better save from Jimmy Slayton, looking to get on that USL Championship saves of the week, but he can't do anything about that one from Christian Valesky, who puts it in the back of the old onion bag a second time, just because he can. 1-1, Switchbacks and Real Monarchs.
And we reached out to the league office. That only still counts as 1 goal for Christian Valesky.
Shame.
Second half underway. Johan Servos plays this one through, looking for Aiden Daniels. And instead it will find Jimmy Slayton. A win tonight from Switchbacks FC puts them 4 points clear of the defending champions in 3rd place in Group C, with 2 matches to finish up the 2020 campaign. Servos sidesteps Harris, turns around another defender, gets that off to Ronnie Argueta. Now Gabe Robinson back to Argueta. Up to Aiden Daniels. Daniels gets tripped up. That'll be a whistle.
Referee not wasting any time here in the second half. Getting Sam Brown in the book. Former Harvard stand man out of Ann Arbor. Hashtag.
A yellow card has been issued to number.
Now you could see there Brown guiding Aiden Daniels to the turf rather unceremoniously, and he'll pick up the Hanson Hot Springs yellow card for his efforts. This will lead us to a joint chiropractic free kick, improving quality of life through routine and affordable chiropractic care. The BC going to take it, going to go for goal. That one a little too high.
Yeah, favored the left foot of Labisi from that right-hand side, but just couldn't get it down in time. In the end, didn't test that man. Jimmy Slayton, who was fantastic in that first 45 here at Widener Field.
Now only a penalty kick goal. The only blemish on his ledger so far tonight. Switchbacks get it after it takes a couple of hops. And a wayward pass there. It takes everything for Rodriguez just to send it out so it wasn't a goal kick. Or a corner kick, excuse me.
For ticket information, go to switchbacksfc.com or find Switchbacks FC on Facebook.
Throw in here for Real Monarchs.
Pittsburgh falling 1-0. I hope and assume that's to Hartford Athletic.
Top 2 teams in that group, right?
Yes.
Gabe Robinson gives it off to Ronnie Argueta. Now to Labisi. Back across midfield to Robinson. Now Ever Rubio up to Johan Servos. And ran down by Real Monarchs SLC. They wanted a whistle. They won't get one. Servos gets it taken away again. Brown pushing forward. Plays it to the near side for Jasso. Back to Brown and Jasso. 2-man game here. Now ball played out wide. Harris sending that one in. Laying in the box here, and Robinson finally clears for Switchbacks FC. And now behind the play, a whistle because there's a Switchbacks player down in front of his own goal.
Yeah, a little bit of pinball there in the box. Just don't think Ever Rubio was ready for that one. Good job refereeing right on top of it. Our first Ortho Centura nod to the dock. Shout out to everyone at Centura Health and that man right there, Switchbacks trainer Andrew Peters, AP.
Let's take a look at this again to see where Rubio got hit on the play.
Just reaching for that one. And then I think it's off this little bit of pinball that happens. Maybe just catches Rubio. Hopefully he'll be all right.
Nobody getting warmed up here, so Rubio's just going to come over to the side for a few moments and then make his way back out on the field, which will give us a chance to let you know that you can follow Switchbacks FC and the rest of the USL Championship all season long on ESPN Plus, home to the USL, MLS, UFC, and more. Join the nearly 8 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN Plus and watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com. They'll restart play, bring Ever Rubio back on. Whistle going against Real Monarchs there, trying to create a little separation. Was Davis and got caught. This will be a joint chiropractic free kick. Or excuse me, is a foul on Switchbacks FC. But a joint chiropractic free kick nonetheless.
Better coverage.
Improving quality of life through routine and affordable chiropractic care.
Dayon Harris just going to leave that ball off.
Harris, the team leader in assists coming into the match tonight.
It's from Milton, Ontario. It's about 45 minutes southwest of downtown Toronto. Shout out to everybody in Hamilton watching the broadcast tonight.
Now here comes Christian Valesky. Valesky loses the ball. Real Monarchs end up possessing it, but only for a moment. Here's Argueta. Argueta goes down, and so does a Real Monarchs player. Meanwhile, we play on. Dayon Harris with it on the near side. Probably trying to link up with Coffey. He was trying. And here's the shot off the crossbar. Real Monarchs still with it. They'll take another shot, and that one is high and wide. And meanwhile, the attention shifts back to the other side of the field.
Bodies everywhere now. Rubio's back down again. Ronnie Argueta just picking himself up off the ground. Great break forward by the Real Monarchs, seeing that strike go crashing off the underside of the crossbar. Referee's assistance flag was up for offside on that second one. Now referee just going back to sort out some things here. See if we need another Ortho Centura nod to the dock.
And it was Sam Brown who put the ball off the crossbar. Kyle Coffey was in the vicinity. And now some clarification and conversation going on down there on the field. Switchbacks will have it.
Jordan Birch is favoring that right leg on the far side of the field, right in front of the Switchbacks bench. Labisi looking to turn. Switchbacks get a throw in that Jordan Birch will take.
Oh, keep an eye on that here. Alan Koch would certainly love to keep Jordan Birch in if he can. As that one skips away from Labisi. Throw in coming from Real Monarchs SLC. And that'll lead us to our Jack Quinn's Irish Pub fans of the game.
Good crowd tonight here at Widener Field. You mentioned it. Beautiful September evening in Colorado Springs. Making everyone in Southwest Ontario, where you are huge, Ryan Kaufman, very jealous of our late summer that we're having in Colorado Springs.
Saskatchewan is your territory, though.
Beautiful. A little buggy this time of year, but never stopped me. George Labisi just being shouldered off the ball right in front of the referee.
EAS, Elite Auto Salon, Architects of Fidelity.
Labisi being helped off the turf. Here's Gabe Robinson to Ever Rubio. Took a knock earlier, seems to be okay. Rubio dribbling through. Off to Ferreira. Now Argueta. To Ferreira, back to Argueta. The captain, Kurimoto, over to Robinson. George Labisi plays it across midfield. If you're just joining us, both goals were scored in the first half. Bodie Davis, off the deflection, was able to beat Abraham Rodriguez to give Real Monarchs SLC a 1-goal lead. And then Luke Ferreira got fouled in the box. Christian Valesky stepped up, finished off the PK. And that is where we are right now. One apiece. Switchbacks looking for back-to-back wins, something that has eluded them so far this year. Real Monarchs trying to stifle a 3-match losing streak coming into play tonight. Real Monarchs with it. They'll play it back to Jimmy Slayton.
Yeah, game really gone off the boil last 5 minutes and change here, Widener Field. Monarchs looking to change that with a long pass, which is not their way. Switchbacks winning it back, looking to get it wide.
Here's Valesky dribbling in, has Servos. Plays it to him. Servos off the deflection by a Real Monarchs player. SLC finishes the job, sends it down to Abraham Rodriguez.
Delicate clearance there by the Real Monarchs.
Aiden Daniels couldn't quite get to that pass. As you said, Roland, things not quite as tight as they were for most of this match. And there's another turnover. Harris with it, pushing it forward. Little bump by Kurimoto. Just enough, apparently, because the Switchbacks able to get possession from it.
It was a nice run by Dayon Harris, just unable to find a teammate. Here's Joan Servos now for the home team.
Servos dribbling forward, Switchbacks holding their line, pass over to Ferreira, and Ferreira looks a little banged up here. He's taken quite a bit of contact and wasn't able to go forward and receive that ball. Here's Aiden Daniels. Gabe Robinson. Over to Burt. Back to Robinson. Argueta with a little flick over to Servos. Trying to beat his man. Does. Servos dribbling in, plays it to the middle. Labisi tracks it down. Now into Ferreira, and not quite enough on that one. May have been better served to strike a little bit stronger. Jimmy Slayton able to come over and make the save.
Yeah, well kept in by George Labisi. Nice ball right across the front. Great positioning from Luke Ferreira. Just couldn't get the purchase on that strike. An easy save in the end for Jimmy Slayton.
This one bounces over everyone's head. Foot race for it into the corner. Real Monarchs get it. Wayward pass. Harris takes it away. Harris very dangerous in the final third of the field. Very nearly set up one of his teammates for the go-ahead goal.
Switchbacks would like to thank Sheath Underwear and Pro Insurance for sponsoring tonight's match.
End up being a goal kick, though. Fans, keep up with all the latest news and scores for Switchbacks FC on ESPN.com. Simply search for Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC and click follow for your club. Servos over the top, looking for Aiden Daniels. He'll run it down. Has Ferreira and Valesky coming forward. Plays it over to Servos, back to Daniels. Argueta. Servos, back to midfield for Rubio. And that pass from Robinson. A little bit off the mark. Real Monarchs get it back.
Couple subs going through their final paces on the far side for the Switchbacks. See at least one making their way into the game here soon for the home side.
Real Monarchs with it. Play that one up. Missed tackle there. Chance for Real Monarchs and great defending. Gabe Robinson coming over to stop that shot from Kyle Coffey.
Yeah, just way too much time for Kyle Coffey. Found himself in behind the Switchbacks defense. Abe Rodriguez standing tall. Gabe Robinson makes the late challenge. Good job seeing that ball out. And it will be a throw in for the team from Salt Lake City.
Bringing into the box. Good dribbling exhibition there, as that one will end up being out. Fun while it lasted from Steve Jasso, and now will be a goal kick for Abe Rodriguez.
Switchbacks just waiting on that change.
Ferreira fell down. That was part of the reason why Real Monarchs able to gain possession. Trying to get it to Coffey. Coffey has it. Coffey gets it taken away. Now to Aiden Daniels. Real Monarchs with numbers. Fans still want the Switchbacks to press. Aiden Daniels. To Robinson. Far side for Jordan Burt. Ronnie Argueta. Now Kurimoto to Valesky, back to Kurimoto, and that one will be whistled a handball.
And we will see that change right now for the Switchbacks on the far side.
Entering the game is number 23, Uvaldo Luna.
Uvaldo Luna checking in for the Switchbacks. You mentioned it, Luke Ferreira has been in the wars this evening. He'll check out to be replaced by that man, Uvaldo Luna, young man from Channelview, Texas.
11th appearance for Luna, second goal, 2 of them on the season. Our UCCS substitution, Luna in for Ferreira. Real Monarchs SLC has yet to make a change. We were talking before the game, Roland. Real Monarchs brought the whole squad with them. I mean, not the whole squad, but they seem to have more numbers than most visiting teams tend to bring into Widener Field.
Yeah, they certainly did. A lot of youth on show as well. A couple players making their way through the academy. in Utah, getting their chance to travel with the team tonight. Joan Servos now on the left wing for the Switchbacks.
Servos trying to turn the corner, could not. And we sent the other way by Salt Lake. Argueta.
Ronnie Argueta's going to be called for a
He
handball
thought it went
there.
out.
Yeah, he's going to be called for a handball for picking that ball up too soon. Unlucky there, Ronnie Argueta right in front of the assistant referee.
So that unfortunate handball there will lead to a joint chiropractic free kick, improving quality of life through routine and affordable chiropractic care.
Yeah, unlucky on the young man from Costa Mesa, California.
On the road, can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Meola, and Rodney Marsh. Fans of the USL can now listen to the best matches of the week, along with action from MLS, the Premier League, and the UEFA Champions League. Sirius XM FC, channel 157 on your Sirius XM radio and on the Sirius XM app. Back the other way come the Switchbacks. Couple of sliding tackles there. Switchbacks still with possession. Here's Servos. Servos chips it far side. Header was on the mark. The shot just went wide, though.
Yeah, it was well defended. Yeah, well defended from James Moberg. Young man had a pretty nice career at the University of Washington with 69 appearances in his college career in Seattle. Hayden Daniels just struggling a little bit. Referee will call on Andrew Peters. Another Ortho Centura nod to the dog. There is AP.
And Hayden Daniels down on the near side.
No one wanted any of the drinks that AP had to carry all the way across the field there. Substitution now for the, I want to say, Real Monarchs on the far side.
Real Monarchs sub entering the game, number 64.
Well, you should, because it is a change for Real Monarchs SLC.
The substitution brought to you by the
Ryan Sierakowski coming into the match, replacing Luis Ariaja. First change of the game for the visitors.
Be well, your financial fitness partner.
Sierakowski brings some good experience into the game. Had 81 appearances, 31 goals when he was a Spartan at Michigan State. Young man from Barrington, Illinois, northwest Chicago area.
For Sierakowski, his 13th appearance of the season. He's a regular for this Real Monarchs side. 1 goal to show for his efforts. So Real Monarchs play that one back.
It was well done from the captain Moberg. He got the ball back now for the Monarchs in front of their bench and look long and find the Switchbacks bench.
No sweating or sticking. Veteran-owned high-performance underwear. Visit sheathunderwear.com.
Throwing here for Switchbacks FC. Coming up on about 20 minutes left in this contest. Worth noting, the Switchbacks have run their unbeaten streak at home up to 5, technically, because the New Mexico United game was a road game, but it was played here at Widener Field. So this is a team that has done a very good job of protecting their home field, making this a very difficult place to play. And as you see there, they haven't been shut out lately either.
Yeah, not since September 5th in that 0-0 draw that you and I had the pleasure of calling. Monarchs looking to the near side. Well brought down.
Here's Harris trying to play it through, taken away easily by Switchbacks FC. Now George Labisi playing it up. Good leading pass to Daniels. Looks like he'll run it down. Daniels one-on-one. Likes the matchup. Steps aside. His shot is blocked. And this one going towards the McDivitt corner, and just enough English on it to keep it in play for Real Monarchs SLC.
Aiden Daniels just loves bringing that ball onto his right foot from the left side, trying to do that there. In the end, got a shot away, but as you said, well blocked by the visitors, who are now in the ball.
Kyle Coffey over to the far side. Switchbacks have yet to beat this Real Monarchs side this season. There is one draw between them. But of course, that was the case with New Mexico going into last Saturday's game. Switchbacks came out on top there. Real Monarchs patient there, working the ball along the back line as potential substitutes continue to get warm on the far side of the field.
Yeah, Mamadi Kamara looks like he's getting ready on the far side. We'll get a confirmation in just a moment.
This one played forward. Rodriguez giving chase and is able to close it out. And who is it off of? That is the question. It went off of Real Monarchs.
Yeah, once again, good play from Abe Rodriguez. See that ball working its way into a really dangerous position, closing down that angle and getting the deflection back off. Kyle Coffey, another former UW Husky, was Coffey 15 goals and 74 appearances in the Emerald City in his college career. Great look at the trailheads in the background, providing the drum bass line for our match this evening.
And now a conversation on the far side of the field. I think it's because there will be a substitution.
And it will be Mamadi Kamara, who will check in for the Switchbacks.
Switchbacks sub entering the game is number 11, Mamadi Kamara, replacing number 13, Aiden Daniels.
So Kamara will come in for Aiden Daniels on the University of Colorado Springs substitution. Kamara had a day to remember a week ago against New Mexico. The ball went out.
Yeah, he'll slot right in that sort of line of three for the Switchbacks in behind Christian Valesky. Both substitutes there closing down. That's a difficult one for the Switchbacks. That should stay in, and it will. Ryan Sarakowski. Ronnie Argueta, though, well defended. And Everrubio picking up the foul.
Yeah, Sarakowski will be whistled for it.
Spent last year with the Timbers too, did Sarakowski, out in the Rose City.
It's actually the Timbers as well.
Thank you, Ryan.
Just had to wait a second. Here's Gabe Robinson playing it over the top. I mean, the team is the Timbers too, but I'm saying that Timbers as well, like I'm correcting your grammar.
Oh, I get it, like T-O-O, like 2 and 2. I get it. Good talk.
Servo sends that one in. He acts like he doesn't appreciate it, but he appreciates it. Sierakowski pushing forward. Ever Rubio defending. Tries to sidestep him and goes down with the ball. And now end up going out for a Switchbacks goal kick.
Yeah, a little turf monster reached up and grabbed Sierakowski there as he was trying to make a nifty move. Alan Koch got the whiteboard out for the second half water break.
And a tactical break as well.
Take a look at the Golden Boot chase, Ryan. Junior Flemings with Phoenix Rising being chased by his teammate Rufat Dadashoff and Dane Kelly, of course, with the Charlotte Independents. You see Phoenix Rising has an extra match over Charlotte, but what a race that is for the Golden Boot in the USL Championship. And we saw Pasher, he was leading that line for a while. He's fallen back to 9 with Brett, Lancaster, and Williams all in the mix as well in the USL Championship.
As you look at the Golden Glove chase, John Kempen, veteran of American soccer for San Diego Loyal. A lot of familiarity between Kempen and Landon Donovan. And he has certainly been outstanding this year. 5 clean sheets, as you mentioned. And Cameron Lancaster and Junior Flemings crossed the 50-goal plateau recently. 2 very decorated players within the USL Championship. Of course, we have much more familiarity with Junior Flemings. I mean, see him the last season or so.
Reigning USL Championship Player of the Month in August, Junior Flemings. So much talent on that Phoenix Rising roster.
So after the hydration break, back to soccer. 1-1, Real Monarchs SLC and Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Johan Servos up to Mamadi Kamara. Fans getting loud here at Widener Field as we enter the stretch run of this contest. They want to see a victory. Kamara with it in the middle, gets it tapped away. This one sent downfield.
It's a nice step forward from Moberg to win that ball back for the Monarchs.
If the Switchbacks are able to win, it would be their first win against in front of the home fans this year. And you say, how is such a thing possible if they just won in this building last week against New Mexico? But in a really classy move, you may be aware of what's going on, the difficulties with COVID-19 down in New Mexico, the restrictions they have. They've had to play all of their matches on the road, and the Switchbacks offered up the availability for New Mexico's fans to come up and inhabit Widener Field for an evening. And plenty of them took them up on that deal. Uvaldo Luna pushing it forward in front of the Colorado Springs Switchbacks faithful, out in front, deflected away, and there is a Real Monarchs player down at the top of the box.
Yeah, will be a foul on the top of the box. Referees just going to slow things down. Might have a chat with the assistant. He will do just that. Maybe. A socially distanced chat there from the referee and his assistant. It's just off our screen to the right-hand side. Captain Moberg James Moberg had gone down off the ball, but no harm, no foul. And we're back underway here at Widener Field from the free kick from Jimmy Slayton.
A joint chiropractic free kick, improving quality of life through routine and affordable chiropractic care. Uvaldo Luna with it. Swings it over to the far side for Robinson. Last 10 minutes of this one. Should get a couple minutes tacked on at the end as well. Is there a deciding goal between these two sides? Rubio to Servos. Up to Luna. Luna just kept it in play right to Harris. Harris to Sierakowski. Now Brown. Swung to the far side by Avila. Avila back with it in the middle of the field.
You can see the Monarchs in no rush, playing that one all the way back to Jimmy Slayton, but good pressure from Christian Valesky, forcing that errant clearance.
Marcos.com for contact-free delivery or carry-out.
Ronnie Argueta with it. Plays it back across midfield to Robinson. Now Rubio. Servos to Luna. Back to Servos. Through to Kamara. Taken away. Now Real Monarchs SLC with it. They'll try to push the ball up the field with Sam Brown. Now Avila over to the far side. Farnsworth takes some contacts, takes some more. Ball goes out off of Switchbacks FC. Throw incoming here for the visitors, which will give us a chance to let you know that you could be a part of the conversation and watch the drama unfold live when the USL Championship playoffs begin October 9th. Catch every match, every goal, every save, and every celebration on ESPN Plus on the way to the USL Championship final on November 1st at 8:30 Eastern, that's 6:30 Mountain, on ESPN and ESPN Deportes.
2:30 Hawaiian.
Just waiting for it. Here's Ronnie Argueta. Luna. Luna trying to juke his man. Gives it off to Servos. Plays it to the middle. Kamara was right there. Played out to Harris. Harris pushing the ball up the field. Ball's not going as fast as he is. Plays this one, and all alone, here comes Real Monarchs. Sierakowski dribbles it out wide. Good job by Abe Rodriguez. Plays it to the middle. Switchbacks cleared out. That was a tremendous job by Abe Rodriguez.
Yeah, it certainly was, forcing Sierakowski out to the right-hand side. Bit of a heavy touch from the forward, but the Switchbacks, they've got Johan Servos now bursting down the left wing. Legs starting to get really tired here now, Widener Field.
Back to Luna. Luna thought about it. Dribbles to the side, plays it to Servos. Servos into the box, far post. Header bounces off of a Real Monarchs player. Switchbacks FC have it. They'll take another shot in that one. Too strong, and it will be out for a goal kick. Mamadi Kamara wanted his second.
Is the Trailheads. We encourage also.
Yeah, just leaning a little bit back there was Mamadi Kamara.
That's tonight's fan of the match.
Young man who calls Quebec home. Just failing to keep that one down, but a good break forward from the Switchbacks, finding Johan Servos in all kinds of space. There's the young Andoran right on cue.
Goal kick here for Jimmy Slayton.
Couple of subs now ready to check in for the Real Monarchs.
And looking to that end, I was just going to say, neither of these teams are going to be part of the playoff festivities. So what the matches they have left, this is not about positioning or anything like that. So normally you would see a Real Monarchs team come in and say, okay, we'll take the 1 point. Doesn't do Real Monarchs any good. They might as well come in and try to get the 3. So I expect both teams to be pressing pretty hard here in the last few minutes to try and get a game winner. Joan Servos as the crowd gets loud for the last few minutes. Luna over to Robinson. This one chipped forward to Kamara, absorbs contact, able to get possession. Here comes Mamadi Kamara, poked away from behind. Switchback still with it. Servos was waiting. Now a shot, that one pushed wide. It just kind of ended up on Valesky's foot. Wasn't able to turn and fire as Moberg, who's been very active today, is the one it goes out off of. And that'll lead to a McDivitt Law Firm corner kick. McDivitt Law Firm, we are in your corner. So here we go. Corner kick coming in, headed by Switchbacks FC. Luna has it, he'll strike, and that one curved the wrong way. Goal kick coming up.
Yeah, just couldn't step into that one. Uvaldo Luna, second half sub for the Switchbacks, as the Real Monarchs will themselves now make a couple of changes on the far side.
Real Monarchs subs checking into the game. Number 85, Ken Bellini.
Ken Bellini will be one of them,
at number 50,
replacing Kyle Coffey.
Number 58, Dayon Harris.
And then Dayon Harris coming out. Devin Vega coming in. So arguably your two best players when it comes to creating goals are coming out of this one. And you mentioned this earlier, Roland, a lot of youth being served with this Real Monarch side, and here's another couple of prime examples of the youth this squad has.
Yeah, and you can see the squad numbers checking in, but good to get that youth some experience. We talked about it, what they're building for next season.
Yeah, they certainly expect to be right back where they were in 2019 in the year 2021. Our UCCS substitutions, a pair of them, Bellini and Vega, making appearances for Real Monarchs SLC. Joan Servos gets it taken away. That was just a good play there by Bellini. Bellini leaves it for a teammate. Cross comes in, headed away by Gabe Robinson, and this will result in a PLS mechanical corner kick. Real Monarchs going to get their own corner here late in the contest.
The Switchbacks call home. Winder Apartment Homes is a proud partner of Switchbacks.
Avila will take this one. Vila puts the hand up, sends this one in, a little bit shallow. Real Monarchs with it, swing it over to the far post. Good header by Robinson. He's been excellent tonight for Switchbacks FC. Gives it off to Servos. Switchbacks trying to work it up the field, taken away by Avila. Now Real Monarchs SLC pushing. Bodie Davis. Good linking play, but Switchbacks FC able to take it away. Back to Avila. A lot of different guys touching the ball here for Real Monarchs SLC, and they break it behind. Sierkowski was leaving it for a teammate. Nobody home. Taken away by Switchbacks FC. Here comes Evaldo Luna. Luna pushing this one up the field. Gives it off to Mamadi Kamara, and he just could not quite hang on to it.
He wanted to take that ball with him on the turn. Game getting very stretched now as we take ever closer toward 90 minutes. Another good win by Gabe Robinson for the Switchbacks.
A lot of space to operate in. George Labisi, he's good in space. He'll play this up to Valesky. Valesky holds, gives it off, and a chip to the far side. Luna's right there. Luna trying to dribble around, didn't like the angle. And he's able to keep control as that one goes out off of a Real Monarchs SLC player, being informed 3 minutes of TikTok Shop stoppage time. As we take a look real quick at our Centura Sports Medicine moment of the match, it's a great save by Abe Rodriguez. Would have been a very different game had he not made that save. And now a whistle going back the other way for Switchbacks FC.
It was by number 30, Abraham Rodriguez, in the 31st minute of play. It's brought to you by the Joint Chiropractic.
Here's Ever Rubio over to Gabe Robinson. Plenty of time for Switchbacks FC. Ball to Luna, back to Robinson. Now to Rodriguez. To Rubio. Servos gets past his man. Trying to play it up to Labisi, and Real Monarchs sliding in there to knock it away. Labisi runs down, gives it off to Servos to throw it in.
Number 44, Jordan Burns.
Servos trying to lead Valesky again, sent out. And Real Monarchs SLC is saying that it went off of Valesky. Adam Kilpatrick disagreeing. Thrown here to Valesky. Sent out once again by Real Monarchs SLC. Ever Rubio off of your screen is talking to Gabe Robinson, saying you should take the throw in. But it'll come in. Rubio with it. Over to Rodriguez. About a minute here for Switchbacks FC to try and find the game winner. Kurimoto couldn't hang on to it. Taken away by Robinson. Got to play with some urgency here. Mamadi Kamara turning up the field. Plays it to the near side for Servos. Now Labisi. Argueta. Out wide for Robinson. Switchbacks got to get moving here. Robinson sends it in, looking for Valesky. Sent away by Real Monarchs, and that will do it.
That is full time tonight's
Switchbacks FC and Real Monarchs SLC end up tied up at 1. That is certainly a familiar sight as Jordan Burt on the far side. Little bit disappointed. Maybe this will be some consolation. He's our Better Business Bureau man of the match. But the Switchbacks keep their unbeaten streak at home going here with one more home match to play. 1-1 our final score. Don't go anywhere or any bear. We'll be back to wrap things up from Widener Field in just a moment.
The future of soccer in Colorado Springs is happening now. Join the Colorado Switchbacks FC, Fox 21, and SoCo CW as the move to a beautiful new downtown stadium begins. For the ultimate 2021 Switchbacks experience, go to switchbacksfc.com to purchase your $25 membership deposit now. Plus, a portion of the proceeds for downtown deposits will be donated to Care and Share Food Bank for Southern Colorado and the Senior Resource Council.
This war between you needs to end. Promise me you won't do anything stupid.
Make sure some information goes viral.
What kind of information?
Such ambition is nothing to be ashamed of. That's why I chose you. But betrayal? That's not okay.
This is gonna send you to prison.
I'm not the enemy.
Devils.
I dread a bad nightmare.
He doesn't understand what's happening to him.
Oh my God. Something's out there. His body was covered in plants.
There's something special about this place.
Swamp Thing.
Welcome back to Widener Field. We end up 1-1, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC and Real Monarchs SLC, each getting a point. Switchbacks now running their unbeaten streak at home to 6 matches. So we take a look at the statistical information. Switchbacks more shots on goal, more possession, but could not find a way to get that second goal.
Yeah, very unlucky for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Real Monarchs played their part. It was a good game, especially toward the end of that first half, but in the end, honors even here at Widener Field.
As we take a look at the highlights from this contest, there were quite a few. 1-1 score. You may not think that we got much highlights to give you. We have many, as you see the lone Real Monarchs goal tonight off of a deflection, quite unfortunate. Then after Luke Ferreira drew a foul in the box, Christian Valesky put it in on the PK. That tied us up at 1, and then the second half, no goals, but not for lack of trying. One off the crossbar there. Great save by Abe Rodriguez. That really saved the match for Switchbacks FC. He was terrific tonight. Well, Switchbacks FC will now turn their attention to El Paso Locomotive. They got a Wednesday matchup. Real Monarchs will take on New Mexico. That's going to do it for us. For my broadcast partner, Roland Vargas, and our outstanding crew that puts up with us week in and week out. Thank you for watching. We'll talk to you very soon.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.